Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the spawnable potted plants in Garden Warfare 2.
A lot of these are really cool, and I feel like it's a kind of underrated or underlooked area of the game that not many people talk about. There isn't a lot of documentation on the internet, or YouTube in particular, on what a lot of these potted plants do. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about all of them, what they do, which ones are the best, and just some fun facts about all of them. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Remember to subscribe for more Garden Warfare 2 content, gaming content, and let's hop right into it. First one I want to talk about is the toxic Gloom Shroom, which is a green Gloom Shroom from Plants vs. Zombies 1. The Gloom Shroom in that game was one of the best plants in the game, but here, I think this might be the worst one. The way this one works is that it charges up and it releases this gigantic cloud mist that the zombies can walk into, and it does barely any damage. He also has this short cooldown time where he needs to regenerate and then make another giant spore, but it just does no damage. This thing sucks. You're going right into D tier. Next one I want to talk about is the Bamboo Shoot. In Garden Warfare 1, this one was actually a really fantastic potted plant. But in Garden Warfare 2, however, I think they nerfed it quite a bit, and sometimes it can't even have enough damage to kill the basic brown coat zombies. But it does have a bit of range, and it's actually pretty decent sometimes, but I think it belongs right in the B tier because of its lack of damage output. The next potted plant I want to talk about is the Bonk Choy. The Bonk Choy is a close range potted plant, and it could randomly punch you sometimes if you don't see it coming. Each punch does 20 damage, so it's pretty good, but again it's nerfed from the first game, but it can kill you if you get near it, and it can catch you off guard, but it is not the best plant in the world, but it still can get the job done if you don't see it coming. It's going to go right into the C tier. The next potted plant we're going to be talking about is the Doom Shroom. The Doom Shroom is also from PvZ 1, and it's probably one of the best plants in that game as well. And it's no exception here. The Doom Shroom definitely belongs in the S tier. The Doom Shroom is very similar to the Sombrero Bean Bomb, as it has a big explosion with a big radius, and if you plant this thing on a garden where a bunch of people are, or a base that zombies are trying to get into, this thing will definitely kill pretty much every single zombie in the game, as it does a whopping 200 damage. So it's probably one of the best potted plants for group control, and if you don't hear it, this thing will cook you. This is a really good one. The Perfume Shroom is a legendary version of the Doom Shroom, and it's just one with lipstick. It's his wife. It has a little bit more health, but it has the same exact functionality as the Doom Shroom, and you actually cannot obtain this one anymore unless you purchase DLC, and even if you run out of those, you cannot get back this plant ever again. So very rare to see a Perfume Shroom in an actual match. The next plant we're going to be talking about is the Fume Shroom. This is one of my favorites, obviously. I love it in PvZ 1 especially. But in Garden Warfare 2, the Fume Shroom special gimmick is that it could shoot right through armored zombies, like the coffin zombies, outhouse zombies, and even mechs. So this one actually has a surprising amount of damage output. It's actually pretty respectable, and even if you are not an armored zombie, this thing will still kill you. It's actually one of the better potted plants in my opinion. I think it belongs right in the A tier. It's a great counter to the coffin zombies, but other than that, it still does a basic amount of damage, and it's definitely one of the better potted plants. The Pea Gatling is actually pretty fantastic and belongs right next to the Fume Shroom in my opinion. The Pea Gatling has a really fast rate of fire and projectile speed. Its damage output isn't too high, but due to its fast rate of fire, good accuracy, projectile speed, it's a great counter towards drones, and it could also hit you from long range, and it will catch you off guard and kill you. So it is definitely one of the better potted plants in the game. It also is pretty good at fighting the zombie AI. So this is definitely a solid A tier plant in my opinion. The next plant is my personal favorite, the Goop Shroom, which is the channel icon. I love the Goop Shroom. The Goop Shroom belongs in S tier, and I'm not just saying that because it's my favorite character. I think the Goop Shroom is so good because it could snipe you, it hits you with the best ability in the game, Um, if you have more than one of them, they could all shoot you at the same time and infinitely stun lock you. And it's just such a good plant. It's good at defending. It's good at killing. It has range. It's so overpowered. It is probably the best potted plant out of all of these. It's really good. So if you have the Goop Shroom, spam it. It's so good. And we're just going to get right back into another really good one with the Ice Shroom. This one belongs right next to the Goop Shroom. It is a little bit worse than the Goop Shroom because it has less range, but this one will instantly freeze you, and it actually has a respectable amount of damage that it does to you whenever it does freeze you. So it can kill you, and it is an instant freeze no matter the circumstance. It could freeze multiple people at once as well. So the Ice Shroom is a really good one, and it could pretty much confirm a kill for anyone that gets frozen, and it's just avoid this plant if you see it because it will freeze you instantly. The Monk Choy is the next plant. Monk Choy is a direct upgrade to the Bonk Choy because it has more health and it does 25 damage opposed to 20. So I'm going to put it one tier above because it is harder to kill and it does do more damage, but it still has no range and you could just snipe it from far away. But if you get close to it, it will kill you. The damage isn't that bad. But, you know, the Monk Choy is a semi-good plant, and it is unobtainable now unless you buy DLC, just like the Fum Shroom. So very interesting about that. The next plant we're going to be talking about is the Lightning Reed. I think this one belongs in A tier right next to Fum Shroom and the Gatling. The Lightning Reed shoots out a really fast projectile lightning, so it does chain damage, not that much, but each hit does 12 damage, so it hits you in bits of 12. So it surprisingly does a lot of damage and has great accuracy. Also, another fun fact about this plant, when you go near it, it has a close range attack where it explodes and does a huge lightning storm attack on you. So watch out for that and don't get too close to it. But this one will definitely snipe you from far away, and it also is really good at clearing out the AI, so it's one of the better plants in my opinion. I think it's very comparable to the Fum Shroom and the Gatling. The regular P Cannon I think belongs in the A tier as well. This one has a semi-decent fire rate, has splash damage so it could shoot you behind corners, and it has decent regular damage. The P Cannon is a really good one, and it's great at taking out the AI zombies, and it could also kill you if you are a lower health zombie or if it catches you off guard, so it's definitely one of the better ones. The next plant we're going to be talking about is the Scaredy Shroom. The Scaredy Shroom is so good, it belongs in the S tier. The Scaredy Shroom can shoot you from extremely far away, and it does a lot of damage. So watch out for the Scaredy Shroom, because this thing will chip away at your health if you don't see them, and it will kill you. So it's really good. It's great at taking out the drones as well. The only problem with the Scaredy Shroom, just like PvZ1, is close range, it doesn't do anything. So that is a big downside. But I think its use for being able to shoot you across the map is definitely better than it hiding. So I think it makes up for that aspect of the character, and I think it's definitely one of the best potted plants in the entire game. The next one I want to talk about is the Snapdragon, and I think this one belongs in the D tier. It's just like the Toxic Gloom Shroom. It does basically no damage. It is better than Toxic Gloom Shroom because it does fire damage, but that is not giving it much credit because this thing sucks. This thing can barely kill a brown coat. You will easily out DPS it. It has no range. It just sucks. It's so bad. Don't spawn this one in. It does nothing. It won't help you. It looks cool, but it won't help you. Final regular potted plant we're going to be talking about today is the Heal Flower. The Heal Flower is really good. I think it's probably the best one. Maybe better than the Goop Shroom, because you could put it down and it could heal you, obviously. It could also heal itself, so if it gets low, it'll just heal itself and it'll keep healing, and it doesn't go away unless it's killed, unlike the regular Heal Flower that the Sunflower can spawn. So it's an infinite healing source as long as it doesn't get killed. So it's really useful. So the Heal Flower is probably the best one. It could instantly get your health back if you're low and you need health real quick. So yeah, the regular Heal Flower is definitely the best one. I want to talk about the seasonal potted plants now. Peashooter has two holiday outfits for his regular outfit. There's the P-Witched Cannon and the Elf P. Fun fact about the Elf P, the description says that he makes toys out of the bits of the zombies. What the... But these are just exact reskins of the regular P Cannon, but I do think they look really cool, and they also are not bad at all, so really good potted plants. The Bonk Choy has two seasonal ones, with the Boo Choy and the Basket Choy.
These are Halloween and Easter themed. Both of these look really cool and they do the same amount of damage as the regular bok choy,
but it's cool that there is an alternative. The last two ones that we're going to be talking about is the candy cane shoot and the bunny boo shoot. Christmas theme and Easter theme for the bamboo shoot. The candy cane shoot is obviously candy canes, and the bunny boo shoot is obviously based on those chocolate bunnies you would get on Easter. Both these actually look really delicious, and it makes me in the mood to eat some like candy cane thing or something. But again, these are just reskins. They don't do any more damage, but they're both decent because the bamboo shoot is already a decent spawnable pot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord in the description below. And let me know what you guys would like to see next. And also in the comments, let me know which potted plant is your favorite, because there's so many cool ones here. So let me know what you guys think. Take care, guys. Bye. A lot of the gameplay footage in the background is from Fox Gaming, because I couldn't get these mods to show these potted plants in action working on my computer, so I'm going to use his footage in the background. Big thank you to him. I'll leave a link to the description in his channel in the description.